Board games, word games, it's what we're going to play. Words games, to enjoy our day. Words games, it's what we're going to play. Word games, to enjoy our day. Here we have 21 cards. It's a tricky game, but it's not so hard. You start in the middle, go left and right. From each card turned up, you'll choose one letter to write. At the end, you'll have words going on both sides. Hopefully, they'll be similar size. And also, you want to balance your top two words. That's the game, and it's not totally absurd. Word games, it's what I'm talking about. Word games aren't gonna play, and we'll not shout. And so, thank you very much. Hello, I hope that you're all well, and hello to those watching. This is Tip Top Tabletop Tuesdays. It is 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. Oh wait, I totally got that wrong. It is Balanceable, playing a tricky words game. Not so tricky, and I will explain it as we go along. This is something that we'll get to play a couple of times, and I will draw it out here. Actually, maybe I'll even use a fresh page to stop it getting too confusing. Hey, D Extravagance, can you feel it? I'm turning to a new page. That's just the way we're going. Hello, Christopher Bowen. Thank you very much for clapping along. And if you have a piece of paper, if you have a pen, then you can play. This game does need the ELL deck, and I'm just going to explain it as we go along. But let's start off, as we always do, with a very quick round of introductions. So, I am Bez. I made the ELL deck, which is what we're playing with tonight. I also made Yogi and Kitty Cataclysm and I Love Games, and I'm in Glasgow. It's where it says 8:02. Although that doesn't really mean anything because we're all based in the UK and it's only got one time zone. It's quite a small country. So McCall, who are you? And what thing that you ate? That seems like a question, or what's something that you enjoy?
Hi, I'm Nicole. I know Bez from living together a few years back. The last thing I ate was crackers and vegan cheese. Vegan cheese. Yeah.
How about you, Tom?
I am Tom. I like games too. I have designed a game for the ELL deck called Categorical. I am in Sheffield, where it is 8:03. Totally different to Glasgow. Yeah. And the last thing I ate was pineapple cut into spirals with a kitchen gadget, which actually works. Just twist it and it cuts it all in spirals.
That sounds very fancy.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, it was fancy. Yeah.
I am actually quite impressed.
It's a kitchen gadget that Paula got, and I thought that's just going to sit in a cupboard for ages, but it actually works. It's great.
Nice.
I recommend pineapple spiralizers to everyone.
I mean, I was watching the thing about ridiculous kitchen gadgets on Dave Gorman recently, and there are so many of these that you think, are you ever actually going to use it? Is anything going to happen to this? But
like the egg cracker thing, I think I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there were a few comments saying, hey, you know what? This is kind of ableist. I actually have problems cracking eggs. For me, this would be a good gadget.
That wasn't mentioned in the adverts, though. It was, do you smack eggs on the counter? No. Yeah.
And but
yeah, this one's good.
So that's who we are. If you are watching, then feel free to let us know who you are. And yep, let's move on to the rules, which is what I've got down there. What I'm going to do is just literally explain this the first time we're going along. So I'll flip over a card. This is the actual card that we're playing with. It is an N or a B. You're going to choose one of these two letters to put somewhere in the middle of your bits of paper. I recommend very much in the middle because you are going to work left and right. Each subsequent card that turns up, let's say the next is AP, you will choose an A or a P to put either to the left or to the right. So you always get 4 options, essentially. Which one of the 2 letters do you choose? Which side do you put it on? There's always 4 choices. Except, well, I'll get to the wilds in a moment. At the end of the game, you'll have a big string of letters. You'll have drawn a little line under where you started. You'll cross off any gobble-de-gook. The stuff that's actually words, you draw a circle around. Words are allowed to share 1 letter. That's what we've said. That's the new rule. You're allowed to share 1 letter per word. It can't just be this word contains that other word, but you've got to try and balance your 2 sides. There are 21 cards. That means that's a perfect balance. It's 10 cards on this side, 10 cards on that side, and everything makes a word. The other thing that you want to note is that you're also trying to make some long words. So let's say you've got an 8-letter word is your longest, which would be phenomenal, and a 4-letter word is your second longest. That means you score 4 points because you score your second longest side. So if it's 10 and 8, you would score only 8. You would have been better doing 9 and 9. And if it was 8 and 4, you'd score 4 points for the words. You would have been better off doing 5 and 5, for example. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Second longest side, second longest word. And I'll just quickly explain the wild cards, which is 3 times during the game you're allowed to draw a little star rather than a letter. You only get to do it 3 times. There are 21 cards, so don't do it too early is what I would advise.
Okay.
And words can be really short if you want, as long as they are 2 letters or longer.
Okay.
Any questions at this point? Okay. So N or B, which letter are you going to start with? Choose one of them and put them into the center of your bits of paper and draw a little line underneath it.
I have a question, sorry. So if you make a word from left to right, that's obviously the way that you would read a word, but like on the other side, can you make it from right to left? Like if
no, on the other side, you're still reading from left to right.
Okay,
it's just that you're putting down the last letter first, so you're kind of writing right to left, but reading left to right. That's the one bit that sometimes people get confused by. But no, all the words need to be left to right. Okay, you started?
Yeah.
Next, we've got R or L.
Ooh.
Which letter are you going to choose and on which side?
Okay. Oh, I've got to stick for the same with Bez. All right.
It feels like you could go barn or churn or stern or lots of 5-letter words. I've still not managed to get 2 6-letter words, but I've not played this in a while, so I'm just going to aim for 2 5s. I say just as if that's a trivial achievement. I or C? I or C. So you're choosing one of these 2 to put on the left or the right. And remember, you are allowed to share a letter at the end. Okay. A or P? Ooh. Oof. Arn, barn, starn, farn, quarn. Okay, I'm going to go with P. A or M? It's really easy to want to do everything forwards, But you've really got to remember to do the backwards bits as well. That's the challenging bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use I'm using a wild card already. I know.
Whoa.
That's terrible.
Yeah, same.
I know.
I was considering using a wild card, but okay. O or V? Oh, I can see my first 5-letter word appearing. I'm really excited by this. Could go sworn or scorn or... Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Okay, O or V? Left or right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
E or L? Oh, I'm excited by this. Paler or palest? I mean, if I want to be super ambitious. R or...
Flexibility here.
You've got no flexibility, is that what you said?
Not very much, no. No.
Shorn. Oh, shorn is a word. I'm just going to very quickly double check shorn. And yes. E or Y? It's all about the horn, about the horn. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
N or D? I'm going to use my first wild card. And if anybody's wondering, I will count how many are left. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 11 cards, so we are almost halfway through.
I've got a 7-letter word.
Wow.
I know.
Nice. I
mean, I know it's the second longest that counts, though.
Okay, I'm flipping it over. S or C? That is what I was looking for. I've got my 2 5-letter words, shorn and paler.
Hold on. If you only manage to make one word, you get 0.
If you only manage, for the words, you need to make at least 2 words. So just to clarify,
I think I got 2, but yeah, the other one is not that
and at the end, you're going to cross off any of the gobble-de-gook. So you don't have to circle at this point, but all of my letters are going to continue because I've got shorn, I've got nip, NIP, and I've got paler. Does that make sense?
Oh, right. Yes, yeah.
Because if between the N and the P there was a G, let's say, then I'd have to scribble off the G. And you score for your second longest word and your second longest side. So R or W?
Oh, I don't want either of those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the kind of time when you should start thinking about your 2 sides. How many's on the left? How many's on the right? Can you balance them? Hello! And Runa just raided. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you, and I hope you had a good... Oh, I made up a song this morning. Let me see if I can remember. Thank you, Runa Eleanor, for the raid. I want you to know that it's appreciated. I don't know for you if it's morning or bedtime, but you came over and now it's a meeting of minds. We are playing games and that's what we're doing. And sometimes I will chat or I will sing. You can play or you can lurk and you can enjoy the stream while you do something else or work. But yeah, thank you very much for the raid, Runa. And I will you are too late to jump into this game. If you want to jump into the second game, you will be able to. Hopefully you'll understand it all by the time. Oh, wow. Hello, Slovakia Steph. Lovely to see you. Hopefully you'll understand the game by the time we get to the end, and then we'll get to play it the second time, and you can jump in if you want. So, A or W? I know I'm going to put an A because I've got R's, which, hey, there's loads of things that end in R's I could have, and I don't even need to use the S. I could have like bear or far or car or anything. So I feel like I'm just showing off now.
I think I was trying to be too ambitious and like make a perfect split, one side and the other side, but yeah, that works. No, it takes our
Remember,
laps,
each side you're allowed to have loads of words. I wouldn't be able to do this if I wasn't using the short, tiny words with 2 and 3 letters.
Yeah.
T and G. So, T or G. I'm going to choose a T and put it on this side because remember, in this game, you're trying to balance your 2 sides. So, once you've scribbled off your gobble-de-gook, how many letters are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We're done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, there's still another 7 cards to go.
Oh dear.
Ideally, you should be able to get 10 on each side. So that's the perfect score for balancing the 2 sides, is to get 10 letters on each side, and each side is actually filled with words. And it's... Oh, and I've got 2 wild cards left. How are you doing with the wild cards?
I've only used 1 so far.
I've run out.
That's good going. Oof. Oh, man.
Yeah.
N or F? N or F? I'm going to go with N for tin. Just to make it clear. I've got paler, or that could be palest. And I've got tin. So if I get to G, I'm not going to say no to it. R or M?
Oh, I don't like either of those.
7, 8, 9. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, when you get to 9 on a side, you really need to think, how are you going to put in this one little letter?
Use my second wild card.
Rar. I'm going to use my wild card. A little star there. Okay. O or D? O or D? And we have 3 cards left. So you really should be... Oof. Okay, I'm going to put it here. So on the end, I've got 10, and I've got no. T or H? Here I've got tear, T-E-R. Because remember, wild cards can be anything. You just decide what it is at the end.
I've just forgotten how to spell a word. Hang on a second.
Oh, I'm going to mute myself just for a second so I can plug myself in. But the next letter before I do so is O or U.
That's my last wild card.
Okay, I am plugged in again. Oh wait, I've got to put O. And I think I've got it. S or X? going to double check. Is sot a word?
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. Which is useful. Right.
Do you also
And
score
so-
points on how many words you make at the end?
It's on how many letters you have. So let me increase the size of one of my screens and I will explain the scoring. So on this side, I have sot, tear, shorn, nip, pale, paler. Sorry, paler. It wasn't pale at all. It was actually paler. Tin and no. Remember, you are allowed to have one letter that is in 2 words. You can't have more than one letter in 2 words. So that means that I don't have to scribble off anything, which is brilliant. I count how many letters are on each side. On this side, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. On this side, I've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so that means I scored the lowest number, which is 10, because you've got to balance the 2 sides. So I managed to do that for a maximum score of 10. Next, I look at my words, shorn and paler. I could have also done palest, are my 2 longest. Whichever I choose, my second longest word, because it's the second longest, is 5 letters long. So 10 plus 5, I get 15.
Yeah.
That is my score.
Hmm.
Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, how did you get on?
Right, I did. That S at the end saves me a bit. So I got sot, arse, varnish, hen, and 90. So I got 10 on each side.
N-I-N-E-T-Y. Oh my gosh.
So I got 10 on
Nice.
each
You've
side.
got 16 points.
I did.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
quite pleased with that.
I'm going to, write that down to... I'm not wanting to write it down to shame anyone, but like just out of curiosity to see how people do, and I'll keep track of it. Yeah, I agree with Steph. That is a nice word. I
That's what I got. I mean, I was doubtful about taking that V, but it worked out quite nicely when you brought that H out just at the right time.
Yeah, and
It was a risky one.
It feels like 3 wild cards. I've always been uncertain about it, but it almost seems like 3 is the right number, no matter how many cards you're using, because we've got 3 with 21. We've also got 3 with the 8 card game. It's just that the 8 cards game kind of feels a bit, okay, you should be able to get all 8 of them in a single word. But how did you do, McCall?
So the ones that you don't use, the letters you don't use, they don't count for the points, right?
That's correct. So you need to scribble them off before you...
Yeah, okay. So I have 4 on one side and 10 on the other side.
How many on one side?
10 on one side and 4 on the other side.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so you score 4 for your sides.
And then I have I can't see myself now. I have swag, biases. Oh no, that's another word. Sorry, there's a random. Sorry, I gave you the wrong points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 on one side and 4 on the other side. So I still 4.
As long as you've got 4, yep, it's only your second longest.
Yeah.
So
I got swag, biases, and deer.
okay, so deer is your second longest word, and so you score 4 plus 4, which is 8 points.
Oh,
and that is, you didn't manage to win that game, but it was your first ever time playing. You've not played it before.
yeah.
And so, what did you think of it?
So I didn't quite get the fact that the scribble out letters didn't count in the end. And I thought, if you try and have like a certain amount of, if you have oh my God, how can I explain this? I was basically like try to make a quick win at the start. Now to explain. And then
You were
trying
just
to make
focusing on the 2 longest words, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you've got 2 sides to worry about, you've got 2 words to worry about, and you've got the 2 scoring systems to worry about. So you've actually got quite a bit to balance. I mean, I know I'm clearly biased because I invented the game, but I'm actually quite chuffed with it. It feels like it's definitely tricky. I don't expect anyone to do well on their first time. I don't know how many times I've played it, probably like 20 or something. But it's definitely one that, as you learn, you kind of learn to do your words backwards more easily.
Yeah. No, I got it now. I got the scoring system. So hopefully next time will be better.
5. Let me. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 21 cards. And if anyone is in the chat and thinks that they would like to jump in this game, then let me know. And if there's anything at all that's unclear, hopefully I can clear it right up. So we are ignoring all of that. Let's draw a line under that and shove this wee bit up. There we go. And we start off by choosing one of the letters on here, the S or the C. Which one do you think is good for putting in the middle? You want to have a letter that is really easy to use in your word, and ideally something that you could work backwards from as well as forwards from, if you know what I mean. I'm personally going to choose an S because, you know,
I think I'm just
Yes.
yeah, you can just pluralize anything. You can do ST, SH, pretty much anything can come up.
If you want games to be like really hard mode, you could say plurals are forbidden.
Yeah, you could.
Ooh, that would be hard mode.
Yeah.
Would it?
Like plurals that end with an S at least.
I mean, you could definitely. Yeah, it's definitely something that you could give yourself an extra challenge. You could also say, okay, no 2-letter words allowed. So you can only do 3-letter words or more. I'm going to do SI. A lot of verbs that start that way. E or L is the third card. So what should come after this one? I'm thinking silos, silky.
I've got the exact opposite of Bez. I've got LIS at the moment.
Huh. R or H. See, now you know what you want to put after the S, I guess. Okay. R or H. Everybody's really happy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yo, everybody. Oh, I'm already regretting that. Why did I draw it down so quickly? I just saw that and I was thinking beers, or I was distracted by the beer, I guess.
Oh my
N
God.
or D?
I'm really lucky here.
Ooh.
Ooh. Sold. Can't think of anything, but maybe wonders, borders. I am counting on a lot of letters to make this work, but if I'm lucky.
I've used a wild card.
I mean, it's I or Q. Wider. At least that's 5 letters, but silt. Silly. Going to do a insiders. Oh, that could be a word. Yes, I'm feeling good about this. E or M? Silence. Okay, I think I'm basically locked into going silence and insiders. Or I could do wider and silence or silence. Silence. Inside or so that would be 7, which would be amazing. Or will it all come crashing down? T or M? T or M?
No.
Oh, this is...
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use my first wild card. So that's a little star representing whatever letter I want at the end. T or M? R or D? Rider? Oh, I could do riders. Yeah. Feeling good about that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've got 7 letters on one side and 2 letters on the other side. I need to balance that out a bit.
Yes, you do. It's the name of the game.
It is.
T or C?
Yay.
I know where that's going.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's really hard on the other side.
What, you mean going backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a skill that you pick up, being able to... I mean, it's that old thing that if I said, okay, what's 5 words starting with F, you could think of them straight away. But if I said, what's 5 words ending with F, can you think of them? Oh, that should be a categorical category.
Yes.
Totally should.
Yeah.
S or H?
I didn't want that. Should I use a... Okay.
Yeah, I kind of go with, if I can think of anything on the left, I put it, thinking that I'm probably going to have more words occur to me. Do you know what I mean? Whereas going right, I think I'm going to be thinking of more of the words straight away. Okay, so next card is T or L.
Oh, no. Come on. Give me an A.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me count the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We've got 8 cards left, by the way, in case anyone was wondering.
Oh my god.
And yeah, if Runa's still watching, how was your stream? I never actually properly asked, like, what did you end up making? Let me actually give a... I think everyone watching knows Runa, but let me give a shout out to Runa Eleanor to say, hey, they were up to makers and crafting. So yeah, what were Bert's hurts? I can't. Felts? Oh, felts. I can think of felts. Okay, I can think of it, so I'm going to put it down. I or C? And Runa was painting more. Oh, nice. Runa does some lovely stuff. Remember seeing Runa with the little characters that were meant to represent the subscribers and doing little comic characters. That was cool. I don't get to go on Runa's stream.
Oh, yes. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, A or P? T Tia.
Oh, now I get an A.
Baltz? Waltz? Caltz? Baltz? Oh my god, this is so terrible. Wait a minute, I've got still 2 wild cards. Okay. Yeah.
Ah.
It's
If I had
also
waited.
heard that we were basically streaming at the same time. The Weird Sisters, as they're called. It's 4 people who 3 of them do crafting, and then one of them's shouting out weird things for the other person, like weird restrictions or whatever. Cults.
We'll see.
Cults as in
Yes.
a gun, is that a real word? Or is that a brand name? It's also a type of horse, isn't it?
Type of horse, yes. The brand name is named
it's
after
a
it.
young male horse. There we go.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of the gun.
Oh, should I not use another wild card? My last wild card.
Oh.
I will. Oh dear.
Apparently a baby male horse. I or B? Tipula? Oh, I could do a tipula, but that's only if I get the perfect. But T is also a word. I'm going with B. So looking here, I've got 10 letters on this side, so I really should not be putting anything more on this side. So I now just need to focus on one side, which actually kind of makes it harder in some ways because you only have the one option for where a word might work. Got 3 cards left. A or G? Runa Eleanor, Duchess 1105, and A Girl, a Game, and a Goal. Whilst Will Cook for Board Games, also known as Xates, does the making our lives difficult part. Yeah, I was able to drop into the one where you all made wills, and that was fun. Okay, penultimate card, are you ready? S or B? Boom.
Nice.
I am excited by that because I could do bass or bass, either way.
Right, I am at your mercy for my last letter because I've got no wild cards. So
you want an E? What do you want?
An S, another S would be good. Actually, that's all that could work. So I'm a bit stuck.
Ah, well.
Oh, well.
That is why it can be worth having a wild card for when you get to the end and there's only one thing that can work. So I think I managed to score 16. I'm quite chuffed with that. I'm going to explain. So I've got cults, riders, silent, T, as in Dora Mi So Fa La Ti, and bass. So I don't have to scribble off anything. Now, counting to the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on both sides gives me 10 points. Second longest word, riders, is 6. Silence is 6, so that gives me 6 points for a total of 16. I got one more point. I'm really chuffed. Thank you.
Oh.
So, Tom, do you want to show yours off next?
Yes, okay. I got some good words.
Nice.
I got starter, using all my wild cards.
Nice.
Relish, hits, tip,
nice,
and piggin. Oh, okay, pig.
What?
So that N at the end didn't work. So my second longest side was 9, and my second longest word was 6, so 15.
That is still pretty darn awesome.
Yeah. Put a lot of effort into getting that starter.
So I got 9 on side and 11 on the other side, so it's 9.
Okay.
I got sip, forte, is, serene, ethic, and an.
Ooh, those are good words.
Yeah.
Yeah, ethic is the one that goes, I think, because it's 5 or forte.
4, 5.
Yeah.
And serene is 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're up to 14 points.
Yeah, I've improved.
That's a massive jump since the first game. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And so, yeah, that's the end of the second game. And so, yeah, first game, Tom won with 16 points. And it was McCall's first ever time playing. I guess you had a wee bit of a difficult time of it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I didn't quite get the rules in full and the scoring, but yeah, I got it now.
And second time around, I managed to win with 16 points, and I'm quite chuffed by that. And McCall managed to really improve, and only 2 points away, 14. That's a really respectable score. So, yeah, well done.
Cheers. We were all luck though as well.
So, we could play a couple of rounds of strange animal noises, and that brings us to the end of those 2 word games. I hope you enjoyed them. What did you think of them? And how was it watching along? What did you think if you're in the chat? What did you think, Nicole?
Yeah, I think considering all the different ways you have to calculate, like keep in mind the different sides and the balance, and yeah, all these little things, I think it's pretty interesting. And yeah, you could definitely like do a level 2 like harder mode with no rules if you wanted to at some point.
Let's see if I've got enough space for these strange animals. Oh, I might have to raise the camera, which...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to... Wait, does that work? You can't really see the animals. Yeah, I'm going to take that off just for a second so people won't feel motion sick while I make this go bigger. There we go. Let's see. I think this old school holding it with your mouth because you don't have a third hand to help you. Okay. So there. Let me move things around. I think you played this game, haven't you, McCall?
Maybe.
So in this game, there are animals. Let me get rid of that banner at the bottom. In this thing, nah.
Yeah, can't quite see the bottom card there.
Let me get rid of that. Okay, now
there we go.
Is that working well enough? Okay, so I'm going to roll a die. Where's my dice? I've got a tiny bag of little dice, and here's my tiny, teeny dice. This is my small die, and this is my tiny die.
Whoa!
I'm going to drop it down, and okay, I've got a number. I've got a number of an animal, and anyone. I'm going to make a noise. I'm going to try and impersonate one of these animals, and you've got to try and work out what animal I'm impersonating. Okay?
Out of those.
Yeah. So this is number 1.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, and 5. So when you're ready to guess, don't actually tell me. Just kind of let me know. And if you're in the chat, this should be really easy to play along to. So this is what I'm going to make the noise of. Okay, it's going to be ow, ow, ow. Have you got an
Okay.
idea?
I've got an idea.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone else in the chat wants to guess, and I will explain the scoring. Actually, let me bring up the banner. Yeah. You get 1 point for guessing with the majority or guessing correctly. And the noisemaker gets a point if the majority guess correctly. So if you're in chat, just type in the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Just type it and press enter now. And here we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up a number of fingers to guess now. Okay, so Tom and McCall both guessed 3. And it was indeed number 3.
Yay.
Nice.
And so everyone gets points.
How many of these animals have you got then?
About 70 or so. I don't know, quite
Wow.
a few.
Fantastic.
So now it's Tom's turn. Do you have a way of generating a random number? Do you have a die or something?
I shall do it on Google Dice Roll.
Oh yeah, if you type in Google, roll d6. Or I think you might have to roll 1d6 into a page in Google, and then it just rolls a die for you. If you do a number 6, then you have to re-roll.
Oops. I accidentally rolled 2 d6s, but they came up with the same number, so I'll go with that.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's hear your
Okay.
noise.
My noise is.
Okay, I think I've got an idea.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you're in chat, just press enter now and type in the number on video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess. 1.
Ooh.
Which one was it?
It was number 1.
Yes.
Oh. So McCall gets a point for guessing correctly.
I almost got it wrong, but yeah.
Tom gets a point because someone got it, and I don't get a point. So I am 1 behind. Okay, McCall, do you have a way to do it? Or you can always type in roll d6 into a web page.
Loving these pictures.
I have a... Okay, let me do a random number generator.
Because it's kind of important that it is random, because otherwise you just do the one that's easiest for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we hear that again? Okay, I think I'm fairly certain which one it is.
I've got an answer. Yes.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote. Okay, was it number 5?
Yes.
Yay.
Hey, everyone gets a point. Points for everyone. Okay, where's my... I don't actually roll them. I just drop them into a little dish so they don't bounce around the room.
Can you move the new one slightly a different position because it's reflecting the light a lot?
Wait, maybe I can... Where's my box top that I was using to create shadow? Is this better?
That's better. Yes.
Yes.
Sponsored by Flea from Friesman Fries. We're not actually sponsored by anyone. So, my animal might make a noise like this.
Huh.
Go
Any
on.
ideas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess. McCall was correct.
Ah.
Smacking it.
Am I actually even writing the points somewhere? There was a. Let me actually write the points.
I thought it might number 4 actually. I was very undecided.
So we had 2 rounds where everyone got a point, 1 round where I didn't get a point, and 1 round where Tom didn't get a point. So currently McCall is 1 ahead. And we guessed number 1 and 2. Tom.
Mm-hmm.
I love number 2 animal.
Uh-huh.
Like a kiwi, but strange one.
It's just all the features are in the wrong place. Glad you like it.
Right.
But I thought he's already started making the noise. Oh, well.
I'm just making my own noises at the moment. Okay. Right. The noise is.
Oh god.
I feel like it could be 2 of them.
Uh-huh.
I've got to guess. I'm ready. Are you ready to guess, McCall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess.
Oh.
Was it number 2?
It was not. It was number 1. It was number 1.
I was thinking it was either 1 or 2. So what happens here is, Tom, you do not get a point.
Oh
because
no!
you managed to get it. But McCall and I do get a point because
we're in the majority.
Yeah, because that suggests that we had a good idea about it, and it was kind of Tom's fault. At the start of that, I thought it was number 1, but then it started getting a bit melodic, and I thought it was number 2.
I thought number 1 might be more
reminded me a bit of the old cartoon series Rhubarb and Custard, the sort of alien that might appear in that. So I started going a bit Rhubarb and Custardy. But that might be just my age. Maybe young people wouldn't get that. Hello.
Sorry, I was totally unfamiliar with that reference.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So McCall's picking a random creature, and McCall's going to make the noise.
Okay. So.
Okay, I've definitely narrowed it down to 2 of them, I think.
I too have narrowed it down to 2 of them. I wonder if they're the same 2. We can compare notes afterwards. Okay.
Are you done, McCall?
Yeah, unless you want another go, but.
I mean, I'm always up to hear a wee bit more of your strange animal noises. Okay, I guess. Wait, sorry, were you offering to or?
No, you guess.
Okay. Okay, I've got it. Tom, are you ready?
I am.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess. Was it number 2?
Yes.
Hey.
Ooh.
And the other one I thought it might have been would be number 3. Was that your other idea? Yeah.
Hmm.
I actually thought I was going to guess number 3 until right at the end. My hand just suddenly
makes
came up
sense.
with 2.
Like the noise of a creature that has too many teeth.
Hmm. So back to me, and I think we've got time for one more round. Okay, let me drop the die, and it is. Needs a reroll. Okay, this is my noise. And Talog states we are playing strange animal noises, so if you want to guess which number I'm trying to impersonate, feel free to guess. Are you ready, McCall and Tom?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
So, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. It was number 1.
Hey.
So that means that Tom and I get a point, which
Nice.
brings the scores closer. So everyone has 5 or 6 at this point.
Ooh.
So it's everything to play for. Tom, penultimate turn. And Xate says these strange creatures look quite similar to the cookies that you just baked. Wow. Those sounds like some fancy cookies. I'd like to see them.
Do you need to change the card?
Oh, yes. Sorry. So you always change the cards that was trying to get guessed and the cards that the majority's guessed.
Okay. Noise coming up now. Oh. 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 Oh.
Interesting.
Oh. Oh.
I think I've got it. I'm sure that, Tom, do you give permission for people to use that as a new ringtone?
You can. I look forward to hearing it randomly in public.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, guess.
I am apparently not very good at making noises. It was number 4.
Oh, number 4.
It was number 5.
I thought that was a cheerful cat-like creature.
See,
Number 5.
So that means that McCall and I get to points and Tom falls further behind.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
So this is the final round turn. So McCall's choosing a random number to determine which of these 5 creatures. And wait, what
happened?
Oh, my camera's overheated or something. I don't know.
Oh no.
No.
Access it. Oh no, just something got pressed accidentally. Come on, come back. Okay. We're almost done. Come on, we're 2 minutes before the end of the stream. Don't Don't stop me now. Having such a good time.
Okay. What number was it? Okay.
Okay, final turn. Which
Okay.
number?
Noises.
I'm fairly confident I got this. How about you, Tom?
I've got an idea.
Right.
Okay, what we're going to say is if you're on chat, I will count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then chat votes, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we vote. So that way it kind of all appears at the same time. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vote in chat. Vote now. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we vote.
It was number 4.
Hey.
So, and Sate said 4 as well. And so that means that literally everyone gets a point.
Nice.
So in the end, McCall and I managed to sneak ahead with 8 points. Tom had 6 points. And Sate, who just, I think, only played, out of 2 turns, you got a point. So that's pretty good going. 50% hit rate. I'm going to give you, Sate, give yourself 1,000 points for that. Give yourself 1,000 points for out of the one person in chat, he did the best. So now comes the time when I wrap up, and so that is what happened today. We played a couple of rounds of Balanceable. McCall got to know the rules, and Tom and I alternated who got 15 and who got 16. Then we played Strange Animal Noises, which apparently Tom is not the best at making the noises.
No, it's other people's
noises, though. I give you that.
Thank you.
Oh, Sate, you can't put the at. You just put it without the at. So it's exclamation mark add points or exclamation mark A, and then you put will cook for board games without the thing. So yes, that's the way that the programming language works. So at this point, this is the moment when I say, okay, who is streaming? And it seems like our old friend Losapalooza is already streaming. And congratulations, Sate. Do you have anything that you would like to say before we wrap up, McCall or Tom?
No, I enjoyed the mix of games, like a letter game and then a silly game. It was nice.
A silly game, yes. I do love you. I love you, monster pictures. Your strange animals.
And Sate, you need to have the command at the start if you want to put a command in chat. So Sate just likes to remind us that Aquasulus is awesome. So that is the end of the show because it was Aquasulus's birthday yesterday, I want to say. And so I made that thing. So now whenever someone does exclamation mark Aqua, it says Aquasulus is awesome. It's just a wee thing that we've done. So that is the end. Thank you, everyone. That's been amazing. If you want to check me out, I'm stuffmybez.com, stuffmybez.bigheart.com, twitter.com/stuffmybez, instagram.com/stuffmybez, twitch.tv/stuffmybez, where I stream almost every day at 10 a.m. UK time. I am taking a break on Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. Anyway, so 5 days over 2 weeks, and then I'll probably get back to normal. But that is that for streams. Look at that. Share, spread the word. We are going to raid. And for now, there is only one thing left to say. And that one thing left to say is, as always, bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, bye. Bye bye, and now it's time to go. Bye 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye
Bye.
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 Bye.